Welcome, friends, to Baldur's Gate 3, where the plot is ever thickening. And last episode was no exception. We found out that the Wizard of Waterdeep, our good friend Gale himself, has been charged by the goddess of magic Mystra to become a magical, well, nuke, to be very plain about the whole thing. He has been supercharged, the rune in his chest has, and he has been given the task to find the Absolute and dedicate that magical arcane bomb. I'm sure he's feeling some kind of way about it. I can't say I'm very pleased with this turn of events. Hopefully we can find a way to circumvent this fate. But let's go ahead and chat with the members of our camp before we proceed further.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days.
Yeah, well, he was a little bit more down to earth than you might think for somebody of his stature.
The Doddering Act is merely an illusion, one he's most adept at maintaining. Elminster is the most formidable wizard in the realms, perhaps in existence. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left.
Are you sure? I mean, we have to find a way to accomplish the same task, the defeat of the Absolute, without your outright demise, right?
Of course. We offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the Absolute will be gone, and I along with it.
Yeah, I mean, why can't a god or a high-powered wizard just come down and do it? Why do you have to do the dirty work?
I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have. And only I can wield it.
I'm sure that we can find another way.
If there was, I'm sure the goddess of magic and the greatest wizard who ever lived would have identified it. But alas, only one solution is offered. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating.
Yeah, I won't let you, Gale. We will find a way.
Let's save such certainty for the moment such a decision is upon us. You may feel differently once we know what we're truly up against.
I highly doubt it. Okay, let's check in briefly with our other companions.
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute. It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling. And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose.
For sure. Okay. We'll check in with everybody.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
No comment on, Alright, we'll talk to him later. What about Karlach?
Oh, was that Gale's granddad?
Not quite. That was the Elminster Almar.
It doesn't ring a bell. But all right. Must have had something important to say to Gale if he came all this way. Good news, I hope.
Well, not exactly. Turns out Gale has an explosive bomb in his chest, and Mystra has asked him to use it to blow up the heart of the Absolute. That is an excellent summary of our situation.
Whoa now, he's got a... Well, I guess that would explain a little, but Mistra? I mean, this is a lot to take in.
I know.
What's he going
It
to
just
do?
kind of dropped it all on you at once. Well, I think he's of several minds, yeah.
Tell him to pick the right one. Or better yet, I'll do it. Fucking wizards, man. They always need help picking the simple, obvious option. If Mistra can't think of another way to stop the Absolute than sacrificing Gale, she's no god worth worshipping.
I agree.
I'll say that to Gale in, you know, gentle terms.
Oh, no need to be gentle about it. I'm right with you. Okay, how are you and Mizora acquainted?
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle.
I forgot about
Her
Mizora.
by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. She favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted.
Yeah, a little bit of a jealousy thing going on there. Is she going to keep coming after you?
I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
Seemed like not really, but yeah, makes sense why that was a bad atmosphere for you.
No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
Okay. Cool. Let's talk to Barkus. I don't know if he'll have anything new to say, but...
Thank you for agreeing to find Wulbren. It means a great deal to me. Indeed.
Yeah, okay, he's just saying what he's always said. Let's check in with Lae'zel. Now, having been done with the githyanki camp recently, I'm sure she's got a lot on her mind.
Elminster. Even the githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however.
I agree.
Near as I can tell, Mistra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself?
Ironic,
and perhaps so
Lae'zel.
many others. Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people.
Does she, though?
Mistra is concerned only for herself. Bah. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.
I don't know. Lae'zel, I think you are one who is living in a glass house with your relationship with Vlaakith, but maybe that's just me.
I can't believe Mistra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine mind.
Yeah, I agree. You seem eager to find out more about these dark justiciars in the Underdark.
Wouldn't you be in my place? If there's even the slightest chance that Shah worshippers remain within our reach, we should try and find them.
Okay.
Even
yeah,
if they're all
we
long gone,
totally
and
can.
that seems quite likely from what we know. Who knows what they may have left behind for us to use? My people are nothing if not resourceful. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a dark justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a dark justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank.
Mother?
She said I was not ready.
Like the order, the head of your order?
Not my mother, I should
Okay.
add.
Thank you.
The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Well, we'll have to pay her a visit and demonstrate your good graces. Some of these dialogue, like, responses are always so rude, and I'm like, who would actually pick them? Like, this one. Well, that was a load of nothing. I'm not sure why you bothered telling me that. Like, why would anybody say that? Why be... do you think she'll ever relent? Or why be so secret about such an ambition?
Dark justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
Do you think she'll ever change her mind?
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
Well, of that I have no doubt. You are very talented. I want to talk about all that's happened to us.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Okay, well, maybe not. I want to get to know you more, potentially. But we'll put a pin in that for now. We've got other things to attend to. Who have we not checked in with yet? Hausen, yeah. I'm interested to hear his opinion.
You wish to speak?
Oh, well, I guess you don't wish to speak to me. Well, that's fine.
A shame my first brush with the famed Elminster couldn't be a tad more optimistic. Listen, I might invoke the Triad from time to time, appeal to Helm, but I'm no man of faith. Not like Gale. I don't know what drives a man to consider his own death, among countless others, to be an appropriate exchange for his goddess's forgiveness. To
I
me,
agree.
it all sounds like nonsense. The faith that matters most is that which you hold in yourself, in the ones that most matter to you. Big Bomb be damned. Gale's got everything he needs to defeat the Absolute already. Talent, nerve, and powerful allies at his side. I hope he'll come to see that.
I totally agree. I really like Wyll. Honestly, he might be my favorite companion. It's a bold claim, I know, but he's probably the one I identify with most, just from, like, I kind of agree with most of his values and, like, what he's about as a person, and I don't know. He's like a really compelling, he has a really compelling story, I guess, and I find his, like, his whole arc very interesting. Let's run over here real quick. I don't know if there's anything worth seeing besides this mirror. But it's worth just taking a quick look at the beauty here. Very nice. Okay. Well, when we ran into the wizard Elminster, we were actually in the middle of our adventuring day. So, believe it or not, we're not quite done yet. So we're going to leave camp with our current crew. And we're going to finish looking at this area in the Githyanki mountain. And we might actually be done pretty soon. Yeah, a lot of dead animals. That's for sure
Lae'zel,
ominous.
Do you want to talk about what happened at the creche?
Trust me, you'll know when I'm ready to discuss it.
Fair enough. But if you change your mind...
It is not a matter of mind. It is a matter of faith. And I have been put to the test.
Yeah, tough times for everybody concerned. Rotten warning sign. What is it? Let's go ahead and read that real quick.
Beware of the shadows.
I have no doubt that this is going to transition to another area soon, but we'll stop before that becomes, yeah, to the Shadow Cursed Lands. So we're not ready to go there quite yet. Let's take a look at our map. So this is all done. This is all done. Let's go over here to the monastery. Well, we want to grab this thing that the Blue Jay had for us to find. Actually, we can even come back here first to the crags. And there's a little path to the left that we want to just be very thorough about, if we can. That is up here. Oh, let's grab this on the way. This game, like, continually surprises me. It's like, oh, I feel like I'm pretty much done with the area, and then I get waylaid by a bunch of, like, necromantic summons, which is kind of fun, you know? I like the suspense. And let's make sure we save before we go too much further. So this is probably going to lead to the goblin camp, if I'm not mistaken. Gold and a pot lid. I'll pass on that. To the goblin camp. Okay, yep, we don't necessarily need to be there right now. So this part is all concluded. We could sell the leg to Lady Esther. I'm not sure if that's what I want to do. It seems a little unethical. Over here, let's just do a quick look. I'm looking for these lighter lines which tell us like areas that are accessible by party members. Yeah, I think the last area really for us to uncover is just right here next to the Blue Jays stash. So let's pop back over to the monastery. And then probably what we'll do is we'll go back to our starting area one more time. And we'll see if there's anything we want to like close up from a like a loose ends perspective. And if there's not, then we will quite simply... Oop, we'll take that. If there's nothing else, then we will... Ooh, a collapsed burrow. We will head to the Grimforge and use that as our means of ingress through the Underdark to Moonrise Towers, and thus kicking off Act 2. Very nice. Ooh, a lyre. Cool, we'll send that to camp. We already have a couple lyres. Wood bark, some alchemy ingredients, something to sell. Send this to Lae'zel. Cool. Pick up this rogue's morsel. Anything over here besides the view? I mean, absolutely spectacular, of course. But I'm fairly sure that we're good to go, yeah? Yes, so I'm going to go ahead and teleport us back to the main area that we came from. If it turns out that there's something for us to do there from a quest perspective, I'll bring you back in. And if there's not, then I will have us start at the in the Underdark, and we will head to Moonrise Towers. So I'll see you in a moment. So our first order of business is to head back, actually, to the Blighted Village. So on the off chance that fast traveling there triggers a cutscene of some sort, because it did last time that we came here. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Okay, looks like we are gonna spend the night at camp one more time. I guess we can check in with everybody.
Thank you for...
Okay, nothing new there.
Word would be nice.
Karlach.
What's on your mind?
Nothing there. Volo.
my God! Quite the cozy setup you have here.
Nothing there. Astarion.
Well,
Check in
hello.
with.
What can I do for you?
Nothing there. Gale.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah. Let's ask, how are you feeling? It can't be easy facing the possibility of death.
Oh, you know me, never the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history.
Is Mistra always such a demanding
She
goddess?
expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me.
Which is not a positive thing for Gale.
If it weren't our only means of survival.
I mean, maybe.
However much she's annoyed at me.
She may not even know that there are other options. Yeah. Very suspicious, in my opinion. Anything from Hausen? Probably not. Anything from Wyll?
Well met.
Nothing there. Withers never has anything to say to us. And then we'll check in with... let's do Shadowheart first, and then down to Lae'zel.
Shah's blessings upon you.
Okay, that's nothing new there. Let's see if Lae'zel has more to say about the creche.
You must have questions.
I sure do. Glad that you knew that. Oh. Well. Actually, I guess not. I guess that was everything we had to say to each other. Wonder if the zombie has anything to say. Not really, it looks like. Okay, I guess we'll just go to bed in that case. Oh. What is it with people and sneaking up on us when we are in bed?
Supreme Kithrak, has Vlakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
How so?
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kier Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Okay, I'll nod to Lae'zel.
Speak.
Go ahead.
My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlakith's demise? Skaketh. I should run you through for suggesting it.
Well, are you talking about the person inside? Do you know who that is?
If they have not said, they must have good reason, and I won't be the one to betray them. But the
But
one
you know.
inside's chosen you as an ally,
Yeah.
protects you with their power. That very power will be the end of Vlakith's tyranny. The prism's tenant must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll
Okay.
be waiting in a tap room called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, just still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Come on, Lae'zel.
Lies, Lae'zel. Every last one. There is no purification, no ascension.
Yeah. She's just
The
selfish.
Zaith-Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the Ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness! You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it.
Hang on, Lae'zel. Yeah, he speaks true. Blackgith's led you astray. Both of those things. I believe him as so should you. Yeah.
I served Vlaakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles. Yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
That's fair. Okay. At least that's a step in the right direction. You know? Lae'zel's storyline is very interesting, actually.
Lae'zel, I see Talakma Gear in you, sister in freedom. Together we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle or slip away.
Okay. So we're going to be waylaid by assassins, I guess.
Blackith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
Cool. Another Baldur's Gate appointment. That's a lot just to drop on us in the middle of the night. Ally with Voss against the Githyanki God Queen. Good luck. That was the achievement I just got. Yikes. A Quanith psionic detector. Barely perceptible magic flows from this unusual device. It is searching, seeking, listening. Can I equip it, or... It's just a thing that I have on me, I guess. Oh, it's a finger pointing. I didn't even realize that. Okay. So it's not something that I equip, I guess, right? Yeah. It's in my inventory. Well, Lae'zel definitely has something to say after that little interaction.
Vlaakith Kosivim Hrath Crashhead. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu's slate. But they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlaakith. Forsake Vlaakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if Tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith.
She has sinned against you.
Sinned against me.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, well, what does Ascension supposedly entail?
Ascension is a young githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Ghaik enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Ghaik and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the Astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed. I'd never thought Vlaakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlaakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Gale, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood.
That is a lot to handle at once. So is the one in the prism, are they also... I'm wondering if maybe the one in the prism is like Orpheus. I don't know. Is that crazy to think?
I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlaakith's demise and the agent of githyanki freedom. And I believe he may be right.
Yeah. Cool.
Yes. I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Chares's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. I'm curious, what is Lae'zel's estimation of us at the moment? She actually likes us. Relationship is good.
Making me sweat.
Karlak's is good. Gale's is exceptional. So that's nice. Okay. Cool. It's always good to check in just to see what
Very
people
well.
think of us. So I'll take some of that. I don't know where the rest of my crew are right now.
I have a lot
Guess
on
I'll
my
check in
mind.
with Karlak real quick.
So we're going to meet Voss in the city, are we? Set the tenant of the prison free? This is all very, I don't know. I like a good caper, but I'd long for a tiny bit of status quo now and again.
I know, it's a lot to handle all at once. What do you think, Gale?
What will Voss have to show for himself when we catch up with him, I wonder? His intelligence may yet prove the key to unlocking the artifact's secrets. We should ensure we follow up when we reach Baldur's Gate.
Totally agree. Okay. Well, I guess everybody else is in bed. That's why we can't interact with anyone else, but that's fine. Alright, so we're going to try going to bed again. We'll see if anybody else wakes us up in the middle of the night. Okay, we're actually all up and running. Oh, but there's something that the dog wants to say to us. Hang on. Hang on. We're going to cast Speak with Animals. We're going to cast... What else do we usually do? We're going to cast... Speak with Dead. I don't have a dead person to target. That's fine. And I'm going to cast... Well, I'll cast the invisibility once we get on the road. But... where did the dog go just now? Oh, there he is.
The dog holds a well-chewed ball in his mouth.
Oh, hello.
All right. It's only fair that you enjoy it too. But if you
play
feel like
catch?
throwing it, I wouldn't mind that at all.
Of course I'm going to throw it. Good dog. Good dog. All right. We'll play a little catch. Okay. Let's throw. Where's the ball here? Go get it. You got it. Good job. Play fetch.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Cool. Oh, we'll throw it again. One more time. Go get it. That's great. Good job, buddy. Okay, well, with this, I think we are ready to head out on the road. I'm going to switch up the party briefly, and then we will head out. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do in our little cleanup of Act 1 is to complete the quest in which we forge the master weapon. So, what did we need? This is the melting furnace. We needed... Let's check it again. Where is it? Here we go. The susser bark. Is that what we... All we need to forge one is some bark from a susser tree, right? Okay. So that would be... this one right here. I guess that goes in there. And... Ooh, nice. Okay, so now what do we do? Forge a weapon. Now we need to head back to the forge. Well, I'm here. So what do we do exactly? I guess I should check my inventory. Weapon, the master. Maybe it's in here. A drow. Great furnace, no. Here we go. A great sword, a sickle, and a dagger. Forging instructions emphasizing an unusual ingredient. The susser bark can only be applied to an ordinary unmodified blade. Ah, I see. Okay. So I need a dagger. We've got a +1 dagger. Let's see if other people have anything on them. Actually not... Doesn't seem like it at the moment. Unfortunately. We've got a rapier.
Watch your back.
Huh. What were the three things again? A great sword. Let's see. Let's take a look at it again. Great sword, sickle, and dagger. Cool. Maybe there's a great sword in here. Actually, now that I think about it, there might be
The gods are watching me.
a short sword. In my haste, it's possible that I took all of the weapons. I don't know. Let's
No traps, please.
maybe I left one in here. There's a hammer, a glaive. Things are not looking super promising. I'll have, since Gale is already here, I'll have him come up here and poke around. Oh, here we go, a sickle. There we go. Sure, why not? I don't think that we'll probably use a sickle, but it'll be fun to try.
Can't give up now.
Okay. So, let's go to the inventory. Let's go to Gale. Let's go to the sickle. Put it in here and combine.
The roaring furnace awaits an offering.
It looks super cool.
sickly sweet scent wafts forth. The Susa bark infuses the weapon from within the flames. The flames sputter away. The sickle is yours for the taking.
Cool. We finished the masterwork weapon, and what did we gain? Let's see. Probably right here. A susser sickle. Silences targets on hit. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Maybe I'll send it to Astarion and he can wield it in his offhand. That's what I'm maybe thinking. Yeah, so he can hit them once with his sword and then silence them if he hits them with his offhand attack. Okay. Not a bad deal. So that's one quest done, and I'll take us to the next location. Okay, the next order of business is there's somebody here who supposedly is necessary to advance Astarion's quest, and it was a little difficult to find or know they were there. But let's go ahead and, well, let's save first, probably, in case something crazy happens. And then come up here and see what Gandrel has to say.
Ah, stranger. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. An old hunter's trick. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me.
You're a monster hunter. I'm surprised. I thought all Ger were vagrant cutthroats.
Oh. What is a Ger exactly?
A mystical and dangerous people. We travel the land, never settling in one place. We steal your chickens, curse your crops, seduce your daughters. Your friend here has heard it all, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
I wish I had half the power settled folk think my people possess. Alas, I am a simple wanderer. A simple wanderer and monster hunter. But I'm no witch doctor or cutthroat.
So, who are you hunting?
Something terrifying, no doubt. Dragon? Cyclops? Kobold?
Nothing so dramatic. I'm hunting for a vampire spawn.
Uh-huh.
His
Look at
name
that
is
face.
Astarion. But I fear he's gone to ground. I hope the hag of these lands can help me flush him out. If I can afford her blood price.
Well, she's no longer here. And when you find him, what are you going to do?
Not this time. My orders are to capture him.
Oh. And bring him where exactly?
Baldur's Gate. My people wait for me there.
Yeah, of course. Well, pity, not like it's a real vampire.
I don't know. I'm sure a vampire spawn could still rip out your throat if he felt like it.
He is right, unfortunately. They are only weak when compared to their masters.
I love giving him a hard time.
During the day, we have the advantage. But at night, when they hunt,
Yeah.
you'll not find a more deadly quarry.
I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure they can creep right up on you. Interesting, Astarion. What do you think?
That's Astarion. No.
Oh.
Impossible.
Whoops.
These days, I'm making the impossible look easy. May I?
What, you're gonna attack him? Let's settle this peacefully.
Please do. But the vampire spawn is staying with me.
No, let's resolve this peacefully.
There? I'm afraid you're wrong.
Whoops. Let's look at his quest update. Bottom Monter. Oh, Astarion was murdered by a Gur nomad long ago. Vampire Lord Cazador came and made him a vampire spawn. Well, I mean, we're gonna beat him pretty easily. Of course. Sneak attack. And then, can we do an offhand attack? Critical miss. Good start. We'll do an opportunity attack. Sure, we'll do a cutting words. Why not? And snared again. Okay. Let's see how we want to go about this. We'll have Wyll come in and probably just double Eldritch Blast him. Whoa, 2 misses. Okay, you have my attention now. Okay, what are we gonna do here? You conjure a minor elemental. That seems like overkill, doesn't it? Let's just settle for a firebolt right now. And go over here. Let's do Vicious Mockery. Next attack roll will be at disadvantage. Okay, let's come up here. We'll just attack straight up. Whoa. Huh. Didn't expect that. He's ensnared again. Well, great. I could Eldritch Blast him twice, but then he's going to go in the water. I don't know if I want to do that. What else could we do? I guess we can just attack him straight up. Or with the crossbow. What will be a good use of this? Cloud of Daggers. Let's put it right here. So if he stays there, he'll be in trouble. And then we'll firebolt him. And turn. And we'll Vicious Mockery him. Cool. And we'll shoot at him. Can I jump up here? Can I can't come up here at all? I guess not. Okay, well, never mind. I'll just shoot him. And that's it, I guess.
You stood by an ally. Can't fault you for that. But a vampire among us, it doesn't sit right.
Let's hope it doesn't come back to bite me later.
Oh, good one. Good one, Penelope. I'm so smart.
Need something?
So there's a monster hunter after you.
Not anymore. Which is all that matters, really.
Yeah, fair enough. What did he do?
I didn't do
What did you do?
anything. I was kidnapped, just like you. It seems Cazador wants me back.
And who is that?
Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven and a monster obsessed with power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn. And he became my tormentor. It was him, I'm sure. Only he would know to send the Gur after me. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me.
That makes sense. So that's a lot of backstory. So why would he send one now to, I don't know, get you back, I guess?
He probably thought it was funny.
Oh, yeah.
But more likely,
Irony.
he's trying to send me a message. He's reminding me of his power. Even in the middle of nowhere, he can reach me. And he wants me back.
Yeah, why capture? Why not kill?
Maybe he wants to make an example of me, to show what happens to runaways. Or maybe he thinks death is too good for me.
Well, yeah, you're safe with me.
Safe? You think I'm safe?
Actually,
Do you know the
yes.
power a vampire lord possesses.
Yeah, but a
He can
githyanki
change
god is after us,
Turn into
so...
mist, call wolves to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you.
Okay, maybe... well... what do you suggest?
First, we have to... I don't know. Well, if we kill his lackeys, he'll just send more. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight. We can probably make an exception for Wyll. Probably.
Well, that's nice. What do you make of Raphael's deal?
I won't lie. It's tempting.
Oh, that's kind of a wild change in subject.
If I keep the tadpole, I risk transforming into a grotesque monster. If I lose the tadpole, Cazador has control of me, body and soul, and I return to the shadows. It's grim either way. So why not sell what's left of my soul to a devil? Better he has it than Cazador.
Yeah. I guess, I understand
I'm
why.
glad to hear it. Whatever's coming, we need to keep our options open.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, cool. Oh, and we leveled up for both Astarion and Wyll, so when we go to our next location, we'll go ahead and take care of that as well. And welcome back. Here is our next little side errand. We are back in the Underdark, where we will likely remain for the remainder of Act 1. So remember this little cliffside over here that we couldn't seem to figure out how to access? Well, turns out we have to use our creativity to find ways to get over there. Fortunately, Gale has learned the fly spell, so what we're going to do is progressively cast a bunch of fly spells on our allies to get us over there. We're going to use most of our high-level spells, but that's fine because we're not really expecting to need much spell casting for the remainder of Act 1. But first, we have the absolute pleasure of leveling up a couple members of our party. First and foremost, we have our rogue moving up from level 6 to level 7. And I must say, the transition from like level 5 to 7 has felt extraordinarily quick. I guess it's because we've been doing a lot of quests, so it sort of makes sense. And at level 7, rogues get evasion. Your agility lets you dodge out of the way of certain spells. When a spell or effect would deal half damage on a successful dex throw, it deals no damage if you succeed and only half if you fail. So really good survivability for good old Astarion right there. And then we are going with some of Wyll's new abilities, which include Dark One's Own Luck. Call on your patron to change your fate and add a 1d10 to an ability check. Very cool. We gained a spell, and we could replace our spells as desired. So, again, the nice thing about warlocks is that they get their spell slots back every short rest. So, what kind... I mean, flight, that would obviously be useful here, but in the long term, I wonder what would be a good use. I wonder if gaseous form would be good, because we can fit through tiny openings, potentially. Fits through small openings, you know. That would be an interesting idea. He could always cast it on me, and then I could go places, I guess, in gaseous form. It's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. Because here's the thing. Eldritch Blast is kind of our bread and butter. A lot of these other spells are not, like, super necessary. So I'm going to do it. It's really unique. I don't think anybody has it yet. So we're going to take it. And do we want to change any of our spells? Command, I think we'll keep... Armor of Agathis, I guess. Harms of Hadar. I don't think we've used this one so far. Is there a better one that we could grab as a result? Ooh, yes. Hellish Rebuke. That's a nice one to have. A little bit of extra damage, so we'll do that. choose a spell you know and replace it with another. So, okay. Yeah, the thing is that we're mostly using Eldritch Blast for most of our damage output, so the Arms of Hadar is not super duper necessary, but this Hellish Rebuke is good, and thematically it works with us now having like a devil appearance. So there we go. We're learning Gaseous Form. We're grabbing Hellish Rebuke. And we will accept. Oh. Right. That was just level 6, so he gets 2 levels. Man, I guess it's been a while since we've taken Wyll out. Huh. Okay. So now we get... now we get a level 4 spell. We can do Banishment, which we already have. We could do Blight. Plants take maximum damage from the spell and have disadvantage. We could do Dimension Door, is always cool. And we could do Fire Shield. Wreathe your body in flames that shed light in a 10-foot radius. Provide resistance to fire or cold damage and retaliate against melee attacks. And Wall of Fire. Ooh, I think I'm going to have to take that. We're kind of fire themed now because we're devil/devil adjacent. I think it makes sense. And we get another Eldritch Invocation. We can cast Confusion. Okay. Polymorph. Bestow Curse. Armor of Shadows. Beast Speech. Beguiling Influence. Devil Sight. Fiendish Vigor. That's not bad. Mask of Many Faces. One with the Shadows, which is... Vanish into the darkness and become invisible as long as you stand still. No, thank you. I'll pass on that. Or Bane. See, the one thing about Eldritch Invocations is I'm less inclined to use the ones that make you use a Warlock spell slot, like this, for instance. You know, it's like I want to be able to do stuff for free. This Book of Ancient Secrets is interesting. Cast Ray of Sickness, Chromatic Orb, and Silence. Cast them once per long rest, and they don't count against spell slots. Mage Armor is interesting, but I like wearing armor, so I don't think we'll do that. Fiendish Vigor is probably the one that's leading in my book. Cast False Life on myself at will, and it grants me 7 temporary hit points. Yeah, it's at will, so that means anytime I want, I can grab 7 hit points, which is nice. Although I guess progressively it'll be less and less useful as the damage that we are facing gets higher and higher, right? But it will also help with his endurance. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Fiendish Vigor. There we go. And we could replace another spell if we wanted to. We've got Command. We've got Armor of Agathis. Misty Step. No, I think everything else is pretty good, kind of classic Warlock spell. So we're going to keep those. There we go. And now, here's what we're going to do.
Ripe with magic.
We're going to get ready to enter turn-based mode.
What now?
And get people ready to get across. If this was Lae'zel, she could easily jump over here, but I've literally brought all of the people
ready and willing,
who have no strength whatsoever. So we're going to have to do this magically, I guess. Okay. So we're going to come here. We're going to enter turn-based mode. So Gale is going to cast Grant Flight at the 4th level. I'll do it on Penelope and Astarion. There we go. I guess there's also Misty Step. I can use that for Gale. So Penelope, go ahead, if you wouldn't mind, and fly over here. Beautiful. And let's make sure... what is this here? Oh, that's the plant that we destroyed. Let's go ahead and move out of the way so that other people can come here as well. Astarion, why don't you go ahead and fly up here? Okay, very good. Wyll. Actually, Wyll has Misty Step. So you're just going to go right here. Beautiful, beautiful. And then Gale. So we'll end turn.
Touch me.
And turn. And Gale. Bonus action, Misty Step. Right here. There we go. So now we're all across. And we can go ahead and exit turn-based mode. Let's also save. And we will join the party back up and head down this mysterious rock. And here we are in the Festering Cove. What do we have going on down there? Silver plate, makeshift torch, a conch shell. Okay, probably don't really need that. Wild chanting. What the heck is going on down here? Pretty insane stuff is happening here. Alright, everybody's lost flight, but that's all we need. We've got, Kuo Toa, the fish people. Now, that is exciting. Let's just save here real quick. So, let's go ahead and see what they have in mind.
Don't waste a step.
What are these fish people all about? Kuo Toa. I guess we'll go talk to their leader.
Our blood to fill your oceans, O blessed Boal. Our bones to build your temple in the deep.
A wave of pure devotion washes over you. And with every surge, you feel a presence grow in response.
What exactly are they worshipping? Is it the Absolute again? Oh. Nope.
Your god wants proof. Wants blood.
You don't recognize the creatures, but this voice seems to have a hold over them.
Huh. This is so bizarre.
You, our Lord of Murder, demands sacrifice. You will be an offering for the great god Boal.
No, I don't think so. Baal is the god of the murder. Try to think back to your studies of Kuo Toa and gods for any useful information. Yeah. That sounds like a good plan. Nice. Alright. Good thing we had advantage on that.
Wyll is not a recorded Kuo Toa god, but the species is susceptible to mind control and trickery. This wouldn't be
Trickery,
their
you say?
first pretender god.
Well, you are listening to a falsehood. He is not your real god. Wow, 30.
Not real.
You sense a flicker of doubt, brief but enough. For an instant, the godly presence falters.
Oh, hello. Yes, I am Bual, Lord of Murder, Viscount of Violence. This one lies. I am the real god here. 30 again. Wow.
No! Shut it! Shut a rotten mouth!
You feel the presence waver. One moment a god of awesome power, the next a common redcap.
Hopefully they'll
Bollocks!
join me
Don't
in
do anything
taking this guy
hasty
out.
now. The fish folk got plenty of power. We can share.
No, I'm not the sharing type.
What? Shut it, you! I'm talking to my chosen. Chosen got power. You want power, don't you?
Liar. Destroy the pretender god, my chosen. Yes. We're going to flip it around on him. 24. They're thinking about it. They gonna do it?
No! 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 I'm the Lord of Murder! Me!
Your time is done. Oh. Okay, cool. We get to fight this guy. Here we go. Sneak attack. Ooh, that did half of his damage right there. Alright. Well, let's just come over here a little bit more in the open.
Nothing important is ever easy.
I mean, let's do like a level 3 magic missile, just the guaranteed damage. Ooh. Absolute brutality. Move back a little bit. Let's not accidentally hit any of the fish people, if possible. 13. Let's do 2 Eldritch Blasts. He's got 1 hit point left. So Gale, be my guest. We don't even need anything beyond a mere level 1 magic missile. Goodbye. No, we are the new we are your new god now. A ring, a bloodstone, a supply pack. Let's send that to camp. Ooh. Alright, you guys are really feeling it, huh? A starfish. Sure, we'll take that for the memory of it. Alright, let me talk to my new followers now.
You've slain the pretender. We knew in our hearts the god Wyll was false.
Yes, you did.
But you, we see you. We know you by your true name, Maklumpa.
Maklumpa.
Oh, hells. Why not? All hail Maklumpa!
Wyll's great. All hail
What is to be your
Maklumpa.
first commandment, oh great god?
Oh, great question. Let's see. Go out and build me an army. No more blood rituals. Just keep doing what you're doing. Perhaps you should study the teachings of my god. No more blood rituals.
You test us, great one. There are other ways of showing devotion.
Yes, there are.
Strangulation, perhaps.
Oh,
No
well,
matter.
that's
Your
not the
glory
idea.
will be sung, great Maklumpa.
Great.
We know that you must go. Great Maklumpa. We
This is
will
so
tend
weird.
your church down here and wait until the time is right.
Great. That sounds like a plan. Cool.
Another step
Well,
forward.
in the meantime, if you don't mind, I'm just going to take whatever it is you got right here. 5 gold. Awesome. Alright, your god must go off by herself and see what is happening over here.
That might be worth a look.
Oh, hello. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. Well, and because I'm their god, I can basically take any of the herbs or whatnot down here. Oh. Well, that's weird. Dug something up, but nothing popped out. Okay. Bizarre.
Room for more?
Well, I'll collect some of this stuff. A fish head. Great. Pearl. Yep. Some of that. Blue dye. Okay. What do you have to offer your god, my followers? Bullywug trumpet down there. Let me go back over here and see if that happens again. Yeah, still's not there for whatever reason. Very weird. All right. Let's look over here to the left, I suppose, or maybe even behind here in case there's something hidden. Nope. Alright, we'll go ahead and have the team join up. We'll take this laculite. Ooh, message in a bottle. Hello.
What's that?
Yeah, already seen it. Dad, sorry I stopped writing. We ran out of paper on the road. I got this from the druids. Maybe that's why they're so mad at us. I hope this can find you. Zevlor says you got lost and that our old house is gone. But I read a book that says all rivers find their way in the Styx. When you get it, can you write me back at Baldur's Gate or maybe come visit? I'll write again when I can get more paper. Ooh. Did we get a quest from that? Or what? Oh, I don't know. But cool nonetheless, because we met Donnie. A grubby bottle, which is now empty. Cool. Anything else over here? I really like this area. I wish we could have spent more time down here. Ooh, gold. Gold and more gold. Let's save real quick. I don't know if picking up this gold is going to trigger anything. More gold. More gold. Very good. And the Ecstasy of Murder. Is this a pamphlet of some kind? Once Baal's favor has quickened within one of his beloved murderers, the bliss of his love is nigh indescribable. For he blesses his loyal with a new sensation, a mindless, instinctual, primal sensation that comes from within the bowels, an erotic spasm that washes over the killer in the moment of murder. It is said that in that instant his divine essence can almost be tasted. Forsake all other hedonism's acolytes, for nothing can compare. Until the true ecstasies of murder wash over you, initiates, this scroll contains a prayer you may say after a kill, calling for the Lord's disgrace to find its course in your body. That is gross. Sure, I'll pick it up. Why not? A little bit of light reading, right?
What's inside?
And we got a chest here. Scroll of Remove Curse. Sure, why not? And with that, a brief, weird, but fascinating... oh, hang on. There is a little bit something beyond there. Hang on. Hang on, everybody. You thought we were done. You couldn't be more wrong. I thought I was done, and I couldn't be more wrong. Let's all come up here together. Let's see if we can figure out if anybody can see this chest. Maybe it's like a weird, like, dark vision thing. I don't know. Truly bizarre. Yep. But here... Well, Gale, here's what we'll have you do. Go ahead and firebolt this for me. Cool, thank you very much. And we'll jump over here. Oh, another chest back here. Hello. And a potion of greater healing. Okay. I'm gonna be very careful about this. Oh, let's get a little bit closer. Target is too far. Okay, somebody's gonna have to do this for me.
Directly.
Gale, you are on deck, my friend. Ooh.
This place is more dangerous
Whoops.
than I thought.
Oh, I didn't mean to take the potion. I just wanted to... Alright, well, whatever. How do I get over there now? I need somebody... Well, here's what I'll do. Gale, can you pick this up? Oh, you're not even encumbered yet. Interesting. Alright, Misty Step over here. Alright, and now that we're here together, we can go over here and just jump back. It's right there.
Can't slow down.
Alright, now Gale, my friend, go ahead and drop this gilded chest right here. And we'll have Astarion go ahead and
Let's crack it open.
give it a try. And open it up. I see there were no trap kits available. I was like, why is it still glowing? Gold and a slippery chain shirt. A cautious healer. When the wearer heals a creature, it automatically disengages and won't trigger opportunity attacks. That's not bad. Maybe good for Shadowheart, right? Send it to Astarion. Nice. Okay. Well, I think we are actually good here for the time being. When we come back, we'll head over to the Grimforge Underdark area and I think push on forwards to Moonrise Tower through the Underdark path. Very exciting. Can't wait to get into Act 2 and hope you had fun with this very bizarre little detour, but a very fun one. And I'm glad we came here and finished it up. So thanks so much for watching and see you in the next episode. Bye for now.